again, Dadhichi here at astrology.com.au. Thanks for joining me, and just a brief overview of the 12 signs again so that you can have an update on what's happening in your specific area of the Zodiac. Just before we begin that though, I did mention probably about 2 months ago in one of the blogs I did here that the recent eclipse and also some of the transits of Mars and Saturn towards the end of August and early September might create some instability in the Earth, particularly around the area of California. Well, we're not always right, but somewhat right. There was a pretty nasty natural gas explosion in California. It killed a few people, and I believe maybe a few hundred homes were destroyed in that. So it only goes to show that astrology does actually give us quite an insight into what can happen. But fine-tuning some of those predictions is, I guess, the job of the astrologer, to continue to refine his or her skills and pinpoint with more accuracy those events. You win some and you lose some, and sometimes you sit on the border, don't you? Looking at the planets just now, however, there's some really interesting stuff going on, particularly for those born in Pisces and the very end of Pisces, as we see Jupiter and Uranus in a pretty close conjunction. This is called a partile conjunction. Jupiter has just passed the conjunction there. So what this means for those of you born under Pisces, especially towards the very end of the star sign, that there's some good fortune awaits you. This is really quite a good opportunity for you to maybe take a calculated risk in some area. It also has strong implications for those of you born under Gemini, as this conjunction in the last degrees of Pisces has to do with your career, your work, your professional objectives. So if you've had an opportunity to perhaps look at a new job, ask for a raise at work or something of that nature, then this should be a good opportunity. There is a problem there with the Sun in opposition, and of course Saturn in the sign of Libra, the next sign, also creating a bit of opposition. So the opportunities are there, but they may indeed be a bit challenging for you. And of course, with the Sun-Saturn combination shortly becoming pretty perfected as well, that shouldering these responsibilities can be a little bit difficult for you. For Cancer, this particular conjunction, and I am focusing predominantly on the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction now, which I think is pretty strong, has a lot to do with travel and higher educational opportunities. And would you believe, not many people are aware of that, but past karmic influences. The 9th house is karmic influence. Incidentally, for those of you born in Cancer, the earlier part of Cancer, the south node, what we call the dragon tail, which has to do with your past karma as well, is having a strong influence on your sun sign just now. So there are two very important influences here, indicating lessons from the past, getting to understand those forces in nature that have shaped who you are. So that's very, very important for you at this stage of your life. For Gemini, this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction says a lot about your shared resources, and normally astrologers consider this quite lucky. So there could even be the opportunity to win something, or to receive some gift, or even some legacy or inheritance at this time. Virgo, this is an interesting time. Your ruling planet Mercury, along with the Sun, are both transiting your Sun sign just now, and the Sun will stay there for another 7 or 8 days. The Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is really reflecting some of your long-term relationships. So there's something rather abrupt or unexpected likely to happen in that area, and because the Sun is moving into the opposition of Uranus right now, that event could be happening very, very shortly, maybe within the next few days. And of course, let's note the date here. It's the 16th of September 2010. I'm just keeping an eye here on the time. I believe I've got about 10 minutes to talk, and I've been doing this for about 5 minutes, so I'd like to just whisk through the next few signs. Librans, those of you born probably from about the 21st of September to around the 26th or 27th of September, will be, maybe a little bit later, will be experiencing the full force of Saturn right now. And this is significant for you. It's a slow-moving planet. It has a lot to say about growing up, even if you're already a grown-up, and particularly in the realm of relationships, your self-esteem, the way you're relating in relationships, will be underpinned by this transit. And it's a 2.5-year transit. It's early days now, so I think this is for you early born Librans significant. For those of you born in the latter parts of Libra, this is going to slowly but surely have its say on your lives and your relationships over the coming months, and we'll continue talking about that as time goes on. The Jupiter-Uranus conjunction for you has a lot to do with your work. Opportunities are there if you want to take them. Don't be too impulsive. The Sun-Uranus opposition indicates that, as does the Mars and Venus conjunction in your zone of finance just now. That's also indicating a bit of a passionate or impulsive streak to your nature. And moving along to that conjunction, for Scorpios, this is significant in terms of your love life. There could be some impulse, passion there with relationships. And for you, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is happening in your 5th house of love affairs. So that confirms and substantiates that strongly as well. Sagittarius, a lot of changes in your home life now by this conjunction. You might want to renovate or do some changes in the home. There could also be some sudden or abrupt dealings with family members, in particular your mother, and you need to just keep your cool. Capricorn, you have a Moon, North Node and Pluto conjunction occurring in your Sun sign now, so there's a fair bit of intensity around your feelings, and the Jupiter and Uranus conjunction in the 3rd zone of your mental affairs, your daily routine, travels, etc., indicate that you need to choose your actions carefully just now, otherwise you'll be running around in circles and not really achieving much. Aquarius, the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction is excellent for your money and your finances and your income just now, so don't be scared to try something a little different outside the box, and I think you'll get some great benefits from that. That's about all from me for now. Sorry I rushed through these things a little, but if you want to get more, you can always join me at my website. That's www.astrology.com.au, and I look forward to having your company again shortly. Take care, look after yourselves. Bye for now.